Hey Cancer, I'm doing a reading for you for the new moon in Taurus, right? I feel like there's a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that you're having to get done here, right? I feel like you're almost like putting them off so you can like have some like fun time, some enjoyable time, right? I feel like this full moon in Scorpio that we had was like very overwhelming, very tough, right? And I feel like you needed to like change your reality, change like the four squares in the room, right? You really needed to get out of your comfort zone and really go towards something that was for your ultimate happiness, your ultimate peace, right? If something is important to do, right, it can wait for you to fill up your cup, right? Like it's okay. Like don't feel bad, don't feel guilty, don't get on a time crunch here, right? You know, like I don't even want to say it's like procrastination here, right? It's just I feel like at this time you're just putting yourself first, foremost, right? Let's go ahead and get into your cards here, Cancer. First out, we have healing. Yeah, you had to do this. You had to take a step back. You had to really go within yourself and really find a happy, peaceful place, right? A place where you can really love yourself, really enjoy yourself, enjoy your surroundings here as well. This time was necessary for you. Like, you could not have continued to go on in such a negative space. I feel like you're almost like locking your heart away in a box here, right? Like, I feel like you were feeling like the hurts, like inner child traumas here as well, right? I feel like there was a lot that you were going through that was pulled up for you in that Scorpio full moon, and this time is necessary for you, right? Once you get done with this, I feel like you're gonna feel like a kid. You're gonna feel happy. You're gonna feel free. I feel like the world's just gonna be good again. Like peace is just gonna be so easy to find. You're doing exactly what you were supposed to be doing at exactly the right time here, right? Yeah, I feel like I feel like this was a lot of inner child healing. First out, we have 10 of Swords. There could have been a lot of things that really tore you up, really hurt your feelings, really broke your heart. You really didn't feel like you could move forward in the situation here as well. I feel like there was a lot of hurtful words, right? And I feel like it really tore you to pieces because this was somebody that you really loved. This was a situation you had true, genuine love, admiration for as well, right? It was time for you to take a step back and really start filling up your cup. And then we had death, right? It was time for you to really separate yourself from the situation. I feel like if you would have continued down this road, you just would have continued to be hurt. Like your feelings, the more you allow the situation to go on, it's almost okay. You teach people how to treat you, right? And I feel like instead of teaching people, I feel like you just kept allowing them to do like the same negative, toxic things that they had, right? I don't feel like you're really standing up for yourself here as well, right? For your feelings, for your emotions. And I feel like you almost had a realization of that. And I feel like that made you really step up and almost end the situation that was becoming so much of a burden. I feel like it was very toxic. It was just too much. And then we have 2 of Wands. It's time for you to go in a new direction here, right? Once this transformation is in tow here, right, I feel like you're going to be viewing partnerships. You're going to be viewing love. You're going to be viewing yourself here in a so different way. Like, that situation is not even going to be in your forefront because I feel like you've already like picked up a stick and decided like, hey, I'm going in a whole different direction here, right? So what's the point in even continuing being sad and like heartbroken about it here, right? You know that's not your destination. That's not where you're gonna end up. So why keep living in the past? Why keep living in these hurt feelings here? It's time to really take care of yourself. Work in the love frequency, work in the love energy. If something ended here, allow it to end. You're going somewhere so much more beautiful here, right? And then we have Page of Pentacles. This could be with an earth sign child here as well. Yes, I feel like there could be a person that's coming in and really offering you something that I don't think that you could have imagined here as well, right? Once again, once this ends, it's pushing you into a whole new direction here that you're going to have an opportunity that you did not see coming, and it's going to be so prosperous. It's going to be so wonderful here. It's almost like seeds for you to grow into the future here. Like this is an opportunity that's going to be so unbelievable, but it's going to be up to you to kind of take charge, take leadership, take power here as well, right? Ooh. And then we have strength. And then we have this Page of Pentacles and this strength. I feel like this unbelievable opportunity that's coming in for you here, I feel like it's going to help you remember who you actually are. It's going to help you remember like how courageous you are, who you really are, how you're showing up here, right? I feel like you could have almost like forgotten who you were, forgot how wonderful, how beautiful, how magical you are here, right? And this time, I feel like you were kind of like feeling down about yourself, right? And when this opportunity comes in, people cannot tell you anything. Like once you actually remember who you are, once you know that like, hey, you're a beast out here and nobody can stop you, like there will not be anybody that's going to be able to come in and stop you here. And I feel like you really realize that and you're having understanding. I feel like that's what this healing energy was about. I feel like there could have been so many traumatic, especially with the Sun card and the Ten of Swords. I feel like there had been like so many different traumatic like situations, circumstances, relationships here in the past that really kind of like took like the light from you, that really kind of like made you think you were this terrible person. Again, I feel like you almost like stopped believing in yourself and started like believing what these other people had to say about you, and that's not true. Like that's not where you're at here, right? And I feel like once you remember who you are, I feel like you're really going to start protecting yourself. You're not going to allow these people's words, these people's actions to come in and tamper with what it is that you're doing out here. And then we have Two of Cups. And then we have Two of Cups. I feel like you're almost going to like start remembering everything up to that's what's happened to this point, right, within a love relationship. And I feel like you're gonna have some true understanding of like, hey, you allowed this in this circumstance, like you allowed these things, like you allowed this person to come in and like beat up on you. Could have been emotionally, physically, whatever. I feel like you allowed these things. Once again, you teach people how to treat you. And I feel like there was almost this space where you were just wanting validation, you were wanting love, and you didn't really care like how the package came, right? That's not okay. That's not what you're doing at this time. Once you remember, like have some self-worth, have some understanding as to what it is you're supposed to be doing. Like you came here to do something so much more bigger than this broken down, beat down situation here, right? And I feel like you're realizing that, especially with this Ace of Cups. You're really going to start protecting your love energy. I don't feel like you're going to start giving away your love so freely. I feel like there was a space here where you were almost like settling for people because I feel like you felt lonely, right? And then we have Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you were feeling lonely. I feel like you were just allowing people to come in and like take up time and space. And you were forgetting like your worth. You were forgetting like, hey, you're much more valuable than these situations. We have Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're having realizations as to what type of love relationships you've been allowing, right? The more that you're allowing these people to come in and like take up space where they're not necessarily belonging here, right? That's almost like telling the universe like, hey, I'm satisfied with these people, you know, being here, taking up my space, taking up my time, taking up my energy. That's not for you any longer. That's not for you any longer. Once you realize what it is you're actually wanting, what type of partnership you're wanting to have here, it's going to bring in success. Once you realize, like, I feel like you had to go through all the things you didn't want here as well, just to get to this space. But once you have realizations, I feel like you're really going to start like pulling in, I feel like you're really going to start pulling in, I feel like you're really going to start pulling in your manifestations as to what it is you're wanting for a love situation here for yourself, right? What is this Death card? For this Death card, I feel like you're really letting go any of these past toxic patternings. Like, I feel like it's just been a lot of just patternings, and it's not conducive for your growth. Like everything up to this point, like I feel like it's time to let it go. Like the next situation that you have coming in for you, it's not going to be like anything else you've ever experienced in this past. Any of these past issues, any of these past problems here, right? They can't come up and touch you any longer. Like the universe knows like, hey, this is like, you're not okay with this, right? Once you have realizations as to what you will accept and what you won't, and you're really clear and concise with the universe has no other option except for to bring it in for you, right? And then we have the Fool, and it's time for a new opportunity. Once you realize, hey, like these people can't come in and touch you anymore, right? I feel like it's really releasing you from any trap space here as well, right? I don't think you know like where it is you're going. Like you have like a clue, you have an idea, you have manifestations, you have like a list of like the partnership that you're really wanting here for yourself, right? But you're not like 100% certain. And I feel like that's still exciting for you. Like it makes you a little bit worried, but like, you're trusting in the universe. You're trusting in wherever this is trying to take you here. And you believe that you're going to be somewhere good, right? It's for you, right? And then we have Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're really, I feel like up to this point, I feel like you knew that there was a new beginning. I feel like you were just keeping yourself held back. I feel like you were almost scared to jump into this new situation. You could have felt like, hey, if this situation really ended, like it's really over. Like if you move on to another person, then it's like, I feel like you're realizing that, hey, once you actually take that step forward and move on, the situation's really over. And I feel like there was a space here where you really were like tying yourself back, holding yourself back here, not allowing yourself to move forward because I feel like you weren't really ready for this to end, but it's time. You have the Fool card. It's time. Trust in the universe. Trust where this is taking you here as well, right? What is this Two of Wands? And once you start putting one foot in front of the other, I feel like you're going to be excited. Everything's just going to make sense. You're going to realize like, hey, these things had to happen in order for you to go where it is you're supposed to be going, right? I feel like there's something so much bigger planned for you than I feel like you even realize here, right? And it's just about you taking the necessary steps in order to get there. We have Five of Pentacles. There's some things you're going to have to leave behind with the Queen of Cups. You could be leaving Queen of Cups behind. This could be you here as well. I think we are doing Cancer, right? I feel like this, I feel like there's going to be a lot of situations here that you're having to leave behind in order to move forward. And I feel like you're having to trust your intuition about this here as well, right? You're leaving things behind in order to get to this bigger, better opportunity here for yourself. You know that there's something so much greater and you're trusting in that, you're believing in that. I don't think that you're necessarily wanting to leave some situations behind. I don't feel like you're necessarily wanting to get left behind here, right? But you have to in order to get this great opportunity, right? I feel once we have the Ace of Pentacles and then the Page of Pentacles right behind it. You know that this is going to be something that's worth you stepping out of the box, stepping out of your comfort zone here as well, right? And then we have the Ten of Cups. You know this is going to be for your ultimate happiness, your wish fulfillment. And then we have the Magician. This is something you have already planned for yourself. This is something that you've already made, like you wished on a shooting star. Like you know that these things are coming in for you. These are things that you've manifested for yourself. The people and places and things that have been with you up to this point are not going to get to go with you any longer, right? I feel like you're feeling that nervous anxiety energy, like it's almost like you're having to like sacrifice certain relationships in order to get the relationships here that you're really wanting for yourself. I feel like you've almost grown so far, right? That these people that started with you on this journey, I don't feel like you guys are matching in the same energy any longer. Like I feel like you've like far exceeded like these people and these energies here, right? And these people can't continue. I feel like if you just stay there, I feel like you're going to get held back and you're not going to be able to accomplish all the great, wonderful things that you've been set out to do. So I feel like there's going to come an opportunity here where I feel like you're realizing up to this point, you've been settling. You didn't have true passion. You didn't have true love. You didn't wake up out of the bed and like run and, you know, get excited for something here, right? But now that you've kind of like exited the situation here, right? Like you're realizing like, there is a situation that's coming in for you that you do want to get out of bed for. You know, something that you have manifested, something that is your ultimate wish fulfillment and happiness, something that you're going to wake up and just be so inspired. Nobody can get you to sit down. Nobody can get you. This is what you're doing. And I feel like you're excited about this. This is going to be something that's going to grow into something so much more. I feel like it's almost like a legacy, something that you can make for your children here as well. What is this Strength card? What is this Strength card? Yeah, I feel like the things that you're healing within yourself here as well, this is going to be handed down to your children. Like the things that you're taking care of within yourself, the things that you're healing within you, other people are benefiting from it, especially like your children, like those who will come after you, people in your family here as well, right? With this Strength card, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. There could be a King of Pentacles coming in for you at this time, right? I feel like they're almost like helping be a backbone to like push you to like a greater place here for yourself. Scratch my nose. I feel like when this person comes in, I feel like you're gonna feel like you can do more, you can achieve more here, right, as well. I feel like they're gonna help bring in a lot more money for you. I feel like they're gonna be very supportive, and I feel like this person's gonna come in for you out of nowhere. I don't feel like you're even gonna expect this relationship, expect this person, this support system to be the person that was there for you. I feel like this could even be a person that you've known in the past here as well, right? Whatever this energy is, I feel like they're supportive, I feel like they're uplifting, and I feel like they're helping you really heal yourself. And this is going to be so an unexpected partnership, right? Let's get one card out for how you guys can help heal this energy. Thank you guys so much for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day and taking care of you. Clean energy food. I just made my salad this morning. Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with healthful, organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads you to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships, right? As you're making your food, as you're like going out into the world here, right? Like be mindful as to like what it is you're putting in your body, right? Don't just go out and eat at a whole bunch of restaurants here. Like you're putting their energy that like say they're having a bad day and they're cooking you like your food, right? As you're eating that food, like you're not going to realize it, but like later, like you're going to feel like maybe a little negative, like this person could have been going through a breakup when they were making your food here, right? That's why you pay attention, like you take part in the things that you're like processing in your body here, right? Clean gut, make sure you're eating a lot of green things, making sure you're really taking care of your body. Get out in nature and walk, like go outside, like do things that are going to be healthy for you, things that you can really enjoy here, right? um find the beauty in nature, find the beauty in your food here, right? Like take part of everything that's going around on around you at this time. And I feel like you're going to feel a whole boost of happiness. I feel like you're going to have a lot more money coming into you. You're going to feel things a lot more clearly here as well, right? All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.